What's up guys, this is Retro Productions here, and I'm back with another video. This time guys I want to talk about flash games on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus or even the 2S in 2025 going on to 2026. The last time guys I talked about flash games on this device was last year December, so I want to make this video talking about what has changed since then, what have I learned about, how it works, and what apps do I recommend, etc, etc, because a lot has changed guys since then. I managed to get some games running smoother on Winlator flash games, and there's been a lot of updates to applications. Like let me show you guys, Flash Little, that app I used, that's still the same, that hasn't changed, but I've realized that it's still very useful because, of course, to get games on this application, you just need the SWF, which you can import. You can't use the Touchpoint database, unfortunately, due to something with the servers not connecting, but you can add SWFs, and some games will only run through this app rather than Winlator. For example, Frizzle Fraz 4, if you can see guys, that game requires an internet connection to this external server, and it only works via Wi-Fi and through this app. I can't get this to run on Winlator. I just can't. This is the only app. Maybe there's more apps, as I said, so don't delete your Flash Little app. It still is useful. And I do use, again, version 1.6.5 because the developer has abandoned the app, unfortunately. Flash Arc, unfortunately, still doesn't run very well doesn't really work on this device, and plus it requires Google Play services, which is a lot of overhead. So yeah guys, stick with this app, and I know it's tough to download it now because it is an XAPK app, which means it's combined with a couple of other stuff on top of it, but there are some programs that you can use that will extract that XAPK to an APK file, which you can install. I'll recommend some in the description guys. I'll put some in the description so it's easier to get, because I know it's hard to get these XAPK apps. There's many methods, APK toolkit, but that's not always reliable. So there are some applications which I will put in the description. So yeah guys, that game does work, Frizzle Fraz, and I did make a video on HTML5, but that's something completely different. So Winlator, I am running a newer version. It's 10.1, including the hotfix. In my previous video, I was running Winlator 8.0, so there's a lot of improvements since then. They've added Vortex graphics driver. They've fixed some bugs, and it's definitely still stable, But the main thing, guys, really the main thing that has led to the increase in performance is the version of Flash that I use, because Winlator, to run these Flash games, they have to be EXE, and there are many methods you can use to convert SWF to EXE. Like for example, there's a desktop application that you can get. I can't remember what it's called. Something SWF to EXE, Open SWF to EXE. I can't remember. That can convert the SWF to an EXE file, because you can't run SWFs on Winlator. You just can't. They need to be an executable. But not only that, guys, you need to get this specific version of Flash. It's a variant of Flash Player 10. Because before I was using, all of my games were Flash Player 32, and actually that had a lot of performance overhead. So as you can see, this is the bright red Flash logo rather than the dark one, which was Flash Player 32. I've realized I get the best performance out of this, but I did get some more bugs with this, so I had to change a setting within it, which I will show you. There is also, guys, a method to use this Flash Player on the Retroid itself rather than on the PC. I'll try to see if I can get to that now. So yeah guys, in terms of the desktop application, it's this one, Open SWF to EXE. This is what I use on my desktop PC. So yeah guys, I found it finally. It's called watermelons2k.com. Water lemons, not watermelons. That's why I got it wrong. Waterlemons2k.com. So it's in Japanese or Chinese, whatever. So guys, make sure here it is, Flash Player. Make sure you pick the middle one. The first one is Flash Player 11. The last one is Flash Player 9. I've had the best luck with the middle one, Flash Player 10. And it's a UPX, which means it's a compressed form, you know. And I've managed to actually download this from another website, and I can't remember that one as well. I'll put the link in the description. But there was a website to actually download this EXE, because you can't get this kind of Flash Player anywhere else really. On the Flash Player, like the actual archives on the websites like archive.org, you can't find this build. So yeah guys, if you want to just, you know, convert SWFs to EXEs on the Retroid and use this best version of Flash, just use this website. So make sure this one's selected, select your SWF, and then just tap this one and it'll convert it to an EXE. So you won't need even a desktop. So yeah guys, I'll put the link to this in the description, as well as how to download this one. Anyway guys, sorry for that long length. So yeah guys, as you can see, all my games now, SWFs, are running that build. I haven't noticed any performance difference with the Cactus McCoy or Papa Louie 2 or 3. I'll play a bit of that now. But I've noticed a difference in performance with games like A Small Car. It's running much smoother. Because before I used to mention that the game was decent experience. It wasn't good, but it was still playable. But now I'll say it's at least a good experience. So in terms of navigating these kind of pages, before I used to move it around, you know, the cursor with my finger. I used to press these two things so that the Retroid cursor would appear. So I'd use that. For example, I'd tap these two things, get the Retroid cursor, and I'd move that mouse with this, like this, and then tap things. Now I found a way better method guys. So I've created a profile within Winlator, called it fullscreen, and mapped it to these two buttons at the back. Tap them at the same time, and it will make it full screen because I've mapped them to Control and F. Those two buttons will make it full screen, and I've also mapped the analog and the A button within that configuration. So look what happens. I can just move the analog. Sorry guys for the lighting. I can move the analog and I can just do it here like this. Isn't that amazing guys? Just tap the two buttons at the back and it's full screen. So now on the A button, there you go guys. That's it. Don't need to mess with the screen. I don't even need to touch the screen now because it's all using the controls now. So yeah guys, it's a much better method now. So just use this. It's fantastic guys, fantastic. It's made my life easier now. And I've also been using the zoom magnifier on Winlator for games that are smaller, the screen. This game still runs the same guys as it did before, which is fine. It ran decently. I think it's at the end of the day just going to be a performance limitation, you know, because it does run smoother on a Retroid Pocket 2S. So guys, once I'm here, I just yes, there's still these screen problems. This is with the touchscreen. I just go to the controls. So as you can see, that's the full screen one. Go to Papa Louie 2, and there you go. So guys, this still runs the same. Isn't any difference, which is fine. It runs good enough. It works well because this game is quite slow paced anyway, so it doesn't really feel that bad. So guys, this is running Winlator 10.1. In the previous video I was running Winlator 8. And this is running, I believe, Vortec, the driver. So guys, I don't want to play too much of this game because again the performance it hasn't changed for this game. Because I think this is the most you can get out of this game on this device, that's why. Because this game runs pretty much really smoothly on the 2S, so it's obviously a performance limitation rather than something with the app or, you know, or with Flash. Because of course, as I said, using the other version of Flash Player has definitely squeezed out more performance out of this device. Because I didn't know that this device could really run that game smoothly, which I will show you. I did try Winlator 11, but that's still in beta, so it's still quite buggy. So hey guys, that's this game. I don't want to take too long, you know. The game I really want to show you guys. Well, I got Battle Ready as well, Ben 10 Battle Ready. I used, I can't remember if it was Legacy Shockwave Games or I got the the file of Flashpoint. I can't remember now, guys. But yeah, but guys, I got this game running. And Ben 10 Galactic Challenge, I got that running as well. Cyclomaniacs, Stream Pamplona, Gravity Guy, got Pico 8 as well, the latest build, Red Bull 2, Red Light Rumble, Red Light Rumble 2, Run 2, Square Meal, and Tasty Planet Dino Time. Because this game, Square Meal, it's a Nitro ROM game, so it's not going to be on Flashpoint. So guys, let's try out some a small car. Now, if you watch my previous video on this game, it ran okayish, but it wasn't really good. Now it runs pretty good, guys. It's not great, but I would say it's good. And that's not something I would have said a year ago. But that's thanks to the Flashpoint version. Okay, let me just change the controls. As you can see, guys, it's running smoother than it did before. Don't know if you can feel that difference. It's definitely running smoother. Which is nice, you know, it's nice to squeeze more performance out of this device. Let's just try one more level. So guys, this is this Flash player I use now for all my Flash games now. You know. Okay, I'm just gonna keep dying. Oh, okay guys, I'm just done, you know. This game can really drive you insane. Let's try out a small car too. Car likes to spin around and swerve everywhere. So yeah guys, I can finally say this game is running good, you know, I can finally say that. Just because of changing the Flash Player version. So yeah guys, let's try a bit of Ben 10 Battle Ready. I did have to change this game, the resolution to 1280 by 800, let me just show you. 1280 by 800 and I do use Wine D3D and ALSA for the DX Rep and audio driver, and everything's always going to be on performance, the Buck 64, and I forced full screen for this game. Before I jump into that guys, I just want to show you some of the settings I use for Winlator. Make sure that's on performance on both the container and the games, the Buck 64. Go to container, edit. These are the settings I use guys. I didn't touch much of these. Advanced, I usually like this, Windows 7, Essential, and I make sure that the processor affinity is on the CPU 3. For the RP2S, I think it's a bit different because of course that has more cores and stuff, but yeah, it's like that for this device. Let's go to Ben 10 Battle Ready, and of course I've created controller profiles for each game. Because this is a Shockwave game by the way, so it's going to be a bit different. So as you can see guys, you have to load the game through here. As you can see, due to that controller profile, I don't need to touch it now. And there you go guys. You can still use the mouse here. Now this game it runs good, but it also has weird slowdowns and stuff like that. Let's go to let's just use the analog for this game. So as you can see guys, I use what button is this? I can't remember. Is it X? I can't see anything guys, it's so dark. Let me just put the flash on. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know, let's just carry on. The top button is to change the aliens. I just get confused between the Xbox and Nintendo layouts, honestly guys. You will notice performance issues here and there guys, just bear with it, you know. For all the 5 games and links guys, I'll give it to you, just let me know if you want them. Grey Matter was always my favourite. He's always the brains, wasn't he? How am I going to kill this guy? Oh my god, he's going to kill me. Can he chase me? Oh, I'm trapped now. Let's go for Demon Head. I know it's called Diamond Head. I like to call him Demon Head. So I used to call him when I was a kid. So hey guys, this game runs decently. There will be performance issues and stuff like that. But yeah. I can't remember where I downloaded this from. That's the thing. That's that game. Let's try some Ben 10 Galactic Challenge. Now again, this is on the Flashpoint, but I don't know if I downloaded it from there. I think I might have downloaded it from there or from another place. Because it's weird guys, because sometimes, I don't know, it's just... It doesn't save though, this game though, unfortunately. So after you leave the application, come back, you'll have to start from the beginning. Now it goes without saying, each game that I show here, guys, it will run even better on the on the 2S. Okay. I don't know why I'm using this controller configuration. Which one was it? It was the popular one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. There we go. What the heck was that about? Okay, it was acting a bit weird there. Okay guys, I don't know what the heck's going on here. What? Oh my gosh, the game's glitching, honestly guys, it's glitching. Oh, it's the first time that's happened. Just give me a second guys. There we go, it's fixed now. See guys, this game runs fine, you know. Aside from some of that glitch, that's the first time that's ever happened. It's a strategic game, so you have to be careful. Otherwise you're gonna die. Yeah, but it's really fun. Okay, I'm just gonna keep dying, guys. I'm not gonna keep playing this. Okay, that's that game. Characters McCoy, guys, I've shown you that still runs the same. I could try out Red Light Rumble, I guess. Here's Red Light Rumble running. Okay, I'm trying to remember how I done this. Because with this game, guys, I do use the magnifier. Just to make the screen a bit bigger. You know, just a bit like that. Crap, what is it doing, man? Okay, I'm just gonna use the analog, that's fine. Okay, then what I do, guys, is I tap that and I leave the game, I press the home, go back to Winlator quickly and then press that and go to the controls. What this will do, guys, is it will get rid of the cursor in the middle. But I think I messed it up. Yep, I messed it up, guys. How did I mess it up? I'm supposed to press play game first. Oh wow. You live and you learn. Let me go back. Yeah. First you jump into the game. Okay, now you do it. There we go. Yeah, it's just the way you gotta do it, guys, you know, if you don't want that cursor in the middle and you want a bigger screen. Okay, I can't remember. Can I go to the earlier levels? I don't think I can, so I'll have to use this one. This game doesn't run full speed, guys, but it's definitely decent, you know. This doesn't run through flash, so it's a shockwave. See, as you can see, guys, some shockwave games will work on Winlator, but not all. Like free running, that doesn't work, unfortunately. So I'm just using the D-pad. I have several control configurations, and I use one of the buttons to change the gears. Oh my gosh. This level is just pathetically annoying, man. You have to go under bloody trucks. I think this level, the police, they come as well, and you have to hide under a truck. Yeah. I just wish this game was a bit better. I know there's Revolution, but that one, that's much more graphically intense, and it requires an external server to run. So yeah guys, that's this game. I'm not gonna play too much each game. Just know that it runs well, and well, decently. And Red Light Rumble 2 is again the same fare. Run 2, that runs beautifully. Square Meal, Tasty Planet Dynatime, they're good. Let me just try a bit of Gravity Guy. On the run, that doesn't run great, it's okay. Again, I have to use the magnifier for that game because it's quite a small window. This game is pretty cool. It's just one button to jump. I have noticed sometimes it can get glitchy. Yeah, it can. Wait a second, can I just... Wait a second. I want to see if I can use the A button to jump. No, we'll start at the beginning. I don't know how long this game is, but yeah. Yeah, I can just use that button. Cool. So yeah, guys, what I mean by glitch is one time, you know, when I jumped, he would just fly up in the sky. You know, it wouldn't be a normal jump, it would be a glitchy one. So I don't know if that's due to the Flash player, the game, or Winlator or something, but that bug hasn't happened again, so I'm happy about that. So yeah guys, honestly, Flash is a viable, you know, you can enjoy Flash games on this device. Don't think you can't, you can. Not every game, but it's a bonus, you know. And it's improved in this past year, not just Flash, but my knowledge of it as well, you know, on this device, but and everything. Managed to get Flash back on the Steam Deck, which is great. See guys, you see that glitch has come back. I don't know, you know. It seems to be okay now, but it's... See guys, can you see that glitch? I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if... Is it the button I'm pressing? I'm using the button. It's annoying. It really is annoying. Let me just take the game off and then bring it back on. Again, I don't know the reason for it. I don't. We'll just use a different input this time. We'll use the Retroid one. If I can find the damn thing. Enough with the buttons, man! Oh my, I hate this device so bad, guys. Honestly, it's got the most crappiest touchscreen ever. What was the button now? I can't remember now. Okay, it was that one, okay. So, of course, guys, I can tell it's not full speed, but it doesn't need to be, you know. I just want it to be bug-free. Unfortunately, it has that bug. I don't know if it's the game, the version of the game I'm playing, the version of the... It could be a billion variables. See, that bugs come back again, guys. It could be the driver. Honestly, I don't really care, to be honest, at this point. You know, I just play these games and I'm done tinkering, guys, you know. It's not a big deal to me. Okay, I think I'm done. That's that game, guys. I'm gonna try a bit of Cyclomaniacs. Beautiful game, guys. I love this game. I really love it. And it runs pretty good as well. You know, if you run this via Flash Little, it's very glitchy, but through here it runs pretty decent. I think I had one maybe or two bugs here and there, but I do have it, its own control configuration as well. I think maybe I should have waited a bit first. So yeah, guys, Flash games, it can be a headache if you choose to let it get to you, but you know, just have fun with it. You know, treat it as a bonus. I thought I went a bit far in this game. Maybe that was another Retroid. So guys, let me just load up my controls. If I can find the damn controls. Oops, here we go again with the mouse. Oh my god. Honestly guys, this is just a problem with my Retroid. It's not a problem with yours, probably not. How do I move? Okay, there we go. So as you can see guys, it runs pretty good. So guys, I would recommend this Flash Player version. Again, if you can experience some bugs, then maybe try a different version, you know. It's all about experimentation, if you want to do that. Honestly, I don't want to do that now. I'm just a bit tired of that all, you know. I just want to enjoy the games. And if there's bugs, whatever, you know. That's why I'm not having too much Flash Play games, you know. Just have a bit of fun, you know, with occasional of them. Some, especially with this device. Oh my god, the touchscreen on this is just garbage. Again guys, I'm just gonna drive myself to insanity with this device. Oh god. Retroid really dropped the ball with the QA on these devices, honestly guys. I guess I'll just use this for this. Levels are very short, very bite-sized. This game would be perfect for phones, honestly. I can't say how the sequels will run, honestly guys. I don't think they will run very well. Well, they could, as I'm just... There's definitely a lot of content in here to have a bit of fun with. Fortunately, with this device, it's making things hard for me, because I have to keep doing this. What can I do, guys? What can I do? You pay the price when you buy these crappy devices. There's a lot to love with the Retroid, but there's a lot to hate as well. Honestly guys, there just is. But yeah guys, it's a very fun game. A lot of content. A lot of good stuff to like. And it runs pretty good, so, you know. And it runs pretty decent on 32 version as well. Flash Player 32, but yeah. Here's what it is guys, you know. Let me just wrap this level up and then let's see what other games I can try. I just died. And I think I'm done. Okay. Okay. Pico 8 guys, again you can use either RetroArch, I've got a video on that, or you can use it through this Winlator. Let me just see what settings I have. So these are the settings guys I use. Audio, I have to use pulse audio for this one, otherwise I don't think I would get any sound. On the 2S it's a bit different. Yeah. And Red Bull 2 is pretty good. Run to... So let me just try out some Pico 8 guys. In the meantime I'll let me see some let me try the 2S. Show you some of the settings and how that runs Winlator. But anyway guys, this is the Pico 8 on the 2 Plus. It's definitely a bit glitchy, if I'm being honest, you know. The version before this definitely ran a bit more smoother. I've had some weird glitches here and there. But I did buy this version. Well, the other version I found that online, but this new version wasn't online. Okay. And the controls, it maps it automatically, so Yeah. Oh gosh. It's really cool, guys, to have two ways to play Pico 8 via this and through Winlator. It's really cool. I really love this boomerang feature. That's completely gone now. So yeah, guys, that's Pico 8. Let me just go to the 2S now. Okay, I forgot I have to use the other button. Oh, I hate this device, man. Okay, guys, this is let me just show you some of the settings. It's pretty much similar. Let me just go to the container. Let me just take that game off. So yeah, guys, it's pretty much the same. Go to advanced. So yeah, guys, that's the difference. Is the core as well. Got those two ticked. But the rest is the same, you know. For Pico 8, I use the graphics driver Turnip Adreno. For some reason, it's the only one that works with this one. And audio driver ALSA, you know. So I do try to use Vortex for majority of them, but sometimes they won't work, you know. I got mostly the same games on here. I do have Road of the Dead as well, and Primary, which is a decent game, and got Papa Louie 1 as well. Because I do think, guys, Papa Louie, the first one, the best way to run it is through Winlator rather than Flashlitter. And the reason behind that is because you can use the zoom feature. I'll just show you that in a second. And I still have that controller configuration that has all the, you know, ways to navigate the flash without touching the screen. So as you can see, just go to magnifier and you can magnify it 2 times, and that's, you get nearly a full screen. I think that's pretty cool, guys. You can just do it once and that'll be fine, because just cut off some of the bottom. For example, let me just go to magnifier. There you go. So you can play the game like that. It's nearly a full screen. Of course, that does mean that you need to create a new configuration for this game. As you can see, that's what I've done. Excuse me, guys. Just trying to get that proper. This is just a headache, to be honest. But that's the price you pay. That's the price you pay when you're running a device like this. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. You got it running. Nearly full screen. You know, yes, you lose some of the bottom stuff, but hey, there you go. So yeah, guys, there's a bit of things you have to be a bit creative and use a bit of your own initiative, and you know, and just to get the best experience. But it's not hard, you know. Again, this is an EXE game because Winlator would only accept EXEs. But if you run it through Flashlitter, it will be SWF. So yeah, guys, that's that. Benton Galactic Challenge runs even better on this than the 2 Plus. On the run, I guess it runs a bit better. Gravity Guy, I don't know if that bug is still present. Let me just try out some Road of the Dead. I can't remember if I disabled the buildings or lowered the graphics. Let me just have a look. Excuse me, guys. Sometimes you will get that, guys. The game will just crash and it won't load up. Just bear with it. Let's try again. Again, it's doing it again. Okay, come on now. So yeah, guys, as I said, it's quite finicky. It's quite annoying, I know. But there you go, it's loaded this time. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, pretty on low. The buildings seem to still be on. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, sometimes, guys, this can happen, this glitch where you can't continue, you can't press the side. Oh my gosh, it's annoying, ain't it, guys? That's just the way it is. This will be the last game, guys, then I'll wrap it up, don't worry. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have a controller configuration for this game, unfortunately. So what can I use? Okay, let me try a small car.
Dispatch, give me a report on the highway checkpoint deployments. All highway units are in position. Traffic is stopped and the city exits are secured. Roger that. Over.
So yeah, guys, if you want to get a bit more performance, you can disable the buildings. This is running low. I haven't really mapped the game, so yeah, otherwise I'll be using the handbrake. I don't know if the whole game will be playable. I know the second one won't. That's a much more heavy game, but yeah, it does run better than the 2 Plus. I just have to map it, you know, the controls properly.
It's a highway. There's gonna be tons of abandoned cars and Dispatch, give me a report on the highway checkpoint deployments.
Just give me a second, guys, so I can put the light. There, guys. That's it, running. Definitely need to configure this game properly, otherwise I'm just gonna keep crashing. Crash this. Get out the way. Oh my gosh. Let's try to get to the first checkpoint at least.
Checkpoint to base. We have a moving vehicle headed our way. Neutralize the vehicle.
I'll probably die before that.
Roger that.
Oh crap. Yes, I got to the checkpoint at least, guys. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. You know, these two devices, guys, they're still, you know, they still have a lot of use in them, and Flash is still, you know, it's definitely playable on these devices. It just depends on the game, what tools you use, and a variety of factors. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and don't worry, I'll put all the details in the description, and if you want the links to those games, guys, then let me know. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Bye bye.